That's off. No, don't advertise to me, please. Oh, hey, everyone's here bright and early this time. How's it going? Anything interesting going on with you all? Hi, Cassie. Hi, Jacob. Ready for more Armored Core, but like more Pokemon-esque, but actually more like, I think it's closer to like Fire Emblem. Never played any of those games, but I like to say it's like Armored Core but chess. Because I have played chess. It's been like years and years and years, and I was never very good at it, but you guys can hear me, right? How's audio? How be the audio? And more importantly, how's the lighting? Because I figured out that there is, in fact, a lighting adjustment feature. Because it was originally like that. And I bumped it up to this. Well, we'll leave it there for now. You know what? I just realized I wasn't even showing you what the actual adjustment was. Basically, it was originally. Nope, not letting me anymore. Properties. Figure video. Nope. Okay. Said I had enough fun. Okay. Alright, well, we'll get onto it as soon as this movie's done playing. But yeah, the game is divided into like little chapters and all, where you jump between one side to the other. And during each in this chapter, they introduce the part shop. So we'll actually be able to customize our mechs now. Check there was something real quick. Zeed, I am sorry. I did not expect anyone else to be here. Hello there, Elsa. You look tired. I am. I've been buried in paperwork since we came back. It happens every time we engage in actual combat, but I don't mind. Once a soldier, always a soldier, I suppose. How long were you in the army? 24 years. My career started with the army and will probably end with the Durendal. How many times have you been in actual combat? Do the events of our last sortie still bother you? A little. Remember that they did shoot first, besides they were... I know, Zeed, still, I fired my weapons. I had never shot at anyone before, even when I was in the French army. I see, but you did what you had to do. That is all. Whether you accept it or not is up to you. Maybe you should get some rest. These things take time, but you are still young. I told you we are not soldiers. We're the security all you see and its people. Okay, so we're going to go to the briefing room. Where plot happens. Prime Minister Nolan and Miss Allison, to what do we owe this pleasure? Hello, everyone. There is something I need to confirm with you. What is it? Your report stated that you found evidence proving that the German base assailants were using Zaftrun Wanzers, correct? Yes, that's correct, although it's not enough evidence to tell the Zaftrun army itself is involved. Then how do you explain what I was told at the EC Assembly today? Miss Allison, show them. Yes, sir. This is a news article featuring a press release issued earlier today by the EC Assembly. Please read it carefully. The EC Central Assembly announced today that the UCS, the United States, is most likely responsible for the attacks on the German bases earlier this week. Brigadier General Gleiser of the German Army, who is leading the investigation, announced that experimental UCS Wanzer parts were recovered from the remains of the Wanzers used by the assailants. Mr. Gleiser also stated that his team was able to reconstruct a computerized simulation of the attacks, but a motive is yet to be found. The UCS Central Government, however, is strongly protesting the accusations. Interesting. This is nonsense. And that's exactly what Gleiser said when I told him about your findings, that Zaftrun were responsible for the attacks, not the UCS. But we didn't just make it up. I double-checked our data when we got back. Those Wanzers were Zaftrun. Program code can't be counted as evidence. I need to see the original microchip. Where is it? We gave it to Gleiser, sir. While this data is all we have left, what we told you is the truth. Gleiser is the one who is lying. I want to believe you, but I can't. Not while I'm a member of the Central Assembly. We will continue our investigation. Please do so. But the next time you find physical evidence, bring it directly to me. Now, I must take my leave. Miss Allison? I will stay here a bit longer, Prime Minister. Do as you wish. And now, we talk to some people. Gleiser, what reason could he have for hiding the truth? Alright, Allison. This incident may be a hard one to resolve, Zeed. There are so many questions, yet too few answers. I agree. Why would Gleiser lie? Why were the attackers using Zaftrun Wanzers? And the biggest question of all, what is the motive for the attacks on the German army bases? Yeah, how would anyone benefit from taking out all those bases? Unless, of course, I've got it, Elsa. What is it? It's simple. Data analysis. Yay! We're the only ones who can apply Wanzer tactics data to geopolitical strategies. Boy, is that fun. Real objective. Of course, the destruction of the German bases was only a prelude. They were only paving the way for an attack on their real objective. We must find what that is. Don't worry, my dear, we will. Alright, it's a data crunching time. And now it's pretty much going to be a checklist of random things on a map. Until we figure out what the actual target is. This is their landing point. And these 5 circular areas represent the defensive perimeters of the German bases that were attacked. Their main objective has to be located at the end of a safe route created by the elimination of these 5 threats. Alright, let's see. How about the submarine base in Rostock? Nope. Brussels? Nope. Amsterdam? Negatory. The radar base in Ostend? Nada. The Navy base in The Hague? Negative. No problem. Destinations west of Germany. Let's widen the search a bit more. Zurich? Doesn't check out. Budapest? Uh-oh. The army base in Caledine? Nope. The thermal power plant? Pordenone? God, I'm butchering some of my European names. The oil fields in Kempton? No go. The new resource base in Poland. That's it? Interesting. No doubt about it, that's their objective. That's where they were trying to go. The largest resource of raw materials for the EC. If they manage to destroy that base, it will trigger a major resource crisis. I'm assuming resource is just oil, but they never specify. Any idea why Zaftra want that to happen? Once, the EC relied heavily on imports of raw materials from both the UCS and Zaftra. After the discovery of those untouched resources in Poland, however, the EC became self-sufficient. You mean the UCS could be behind the attacks too? Yes, the export of raw materials to the EC was also a major source of income for the UCS. So there's still technically a possibility there. What are you going to do, Zeed? We still have the right to continue with this investigation. But you can't trust Gleaser, can you? You can't ask him to send reinforcements to Poland. Then what do you suggest we do? Vice Minister. Hi, Manic. How's it going? Alright, Elsa. I will talk to my counterpart in Poland. No matter what the Assembly believes, Poland can't turn a blind eye to a possible threat to their resources. Well, we will head there right away and give them our full cooperation. I was just about to ask you to do so. Good luck. Miss Allison, thank you. It's quite alright. It's the least I can do. Alright, let's get ready. The enemy never waits for us to finish our tea. Alright, now we actually have to talk a little bit. And he just says the same thing a couple times, so we actually need to talk to Allison again. We're having the Department of Foreign Affairs look into this incident, but I don't think they'll find many answers. The gear you have here may not be enough. I'll ask for aid from the British Army. I'd rather you didn't do that. You know what we are prohibited from having any direct ties with the Army. You'll be in trouble if anyone finds out. But don't worry, Miss Allison. Our gear is as good as the Army's. And that actually unlocks, if we hit every single dialogue quest, you know, for most of the game, towards the end of the game, we get some of my favorite parts in the game. You kind of have to, you just have to talk to everyone multiple times, and sometimes they'll say something different, and that's a cue that something's about to happen. Common room. Hangar. Hey Elsa, you haven't met Robert yet, have you? He's our official transport pilot. He'll be flying us to our next submission. So you're the new recruit, much obliged. So this guy is our pilot for the transport plane, so Hermes could always be in combat with us. Yay. I'll be going with you as well. And hey, do you remember her from the tutorial? Well, now she's got a name, Latona, and she's going to be joining our team. Nice to meet you, Latona. Nice to meet you, Latona. Don't worry about it. Members of different teams hardly ever meet. Latona, are you sure you want to come with us? What about your teammates? You know you need me, Zeed. You can't do everything by yourself. Hey, what are we, chopped liver? By the way, we received some additional funds. It seems Prime Minister Nolan pulled some strings for us. That's mighty kind of him. It seems the Prime Minister still has faith in us. Let's not disappoint him. We'll get some money. And so, just in case anything silly happens, I'm going to save here just so that we, don't have to go through all that dialogue again. Okay. And we're just going to hit move out. You know, if the base is so important, you'd imagine they'd give it a catchier name than just Polish resource base. But yeah, good to hear that you're doing all right, Manic. Long story short, despite the fact that we got information saying that the not Russians are responsible for the attacks on the base in the first part of the game, the German general we gave our data to, says it was actually the Americans that attacked their bases.
And that's not the half of it. There are natural resources spread out over 40 kilometers here.
And we doing some, basic, some map work, some map fun. We decided to we believe that this is the area here is the actual target, and the bases were simply destroyed to get them out of the way.
Well, it looks like we're cleared to land. Take us down, Robert.
Interesting indeed. And this chap here is very long for the world. He'll be a major player in the story from here on. Welcome to Poland, my friends. I am Lieutenant Colonel Raymer of the Polish Poland Defense Troops. You must be Zed. We appreciate your coming. Thank you, Lieutenant Colonel. We appreciate your taking the time to listen to us. I must say, I still have my doubts. Are you certain the same people who attacked the base in Germany will come here as well? We wish we were mistaken, but an assault on this resource base is the most likely scenario. I see. I'd like to ask another question. Why did you decide to come here? Oh, Garuda. Yeah, it's a Warframe from, Warframe, duh. Yeah, I've been grinding for a bit now, and I finally got all the stuff needed, and she'll be assembled, and she's in assembly now. She'll be available in, day after tomorrow, I think? Yeah, now I just need to figure out what else to do in the game. I was so focused on grinding for that, I kind of forgot what else to do in what else to play in there. Would it not have been easier to try to intercept them while they move through Germany? As we have told you, we cannot fully trust the German army. We suspect there may be people in its ranks who are involved in this with the attacks. I see. Really, Cassie? Well, that sucks. I mean, obviously you got your life, and you're probably just busy. Hey, Z, can you come over here? I need your help with something. Alright, Elsa, can I trust you to brief Mr. Raymer? Okay, Lieutenant Colonel, this is what we are planning to do. As you know, there are 4 refineries in this resource base. Yes, those are where we process the raw materials we dig out. If even one of them were to be destroyed, the entire facility would be unable to function for several years. I have already placed troops around all 4 refineries. Lieutenant Colonel, our enemies excel in covert action. We will be unable to defend the facilities unless we can detect them before they get too close. Our plan is to place special heat sensors around the base in order to detect their approach. That should give your troops enough time to set up a defensive perimeter wherever necessary. Truly, I am impressed. Did you come up with this plan, Miss Elsa? No, just the part about the sensors. Miss Elsa, if I may ask, why are the members that are risking their lives here? The members of the Durandal are risking their lives? Well, because this resource base is important to the EC's economy. Yes, of course, but there was no need for you to come all the way out here, was there? It may be so. I do not know, sir. Maybe it is because we were involved from the start, and I think we need to see it through to the end. I am beyond words. You are truly admirable, Miss Elsa. Oh god, he's hitting on her. I thank you, sir. Elsa, have you finished briefing the Lieutenant Colonel? Yes, Seed. Is it time to set the sensors? Yes, let's hurry. Be careful. You too, Lieutenant Colonel. And we just head straight to the transport. What's wrong, Elsa? Your face is red. Oh, nothing. Yeah, I'll help you out when I get a chance, Cassie. When we can line up schedules. Nothing. It was just hot in there. Really? We've been freezing out here. It's time to go. We may go into combat sooner than we expect. Make sure the Wanzers are ready. And now... And now we get to the real meat of the combat system in this game, the link system that differs it from all the previous front missions. Long story short, you're able to link your pilots to each other so that when one attacks, others attack if they are able to, based on their ammo or action point limits, and also to launch counterattacks in the defensive mode. And it gets more complicated as time goes on, because like different backpack units will have different features as well later on in the game. But yeah, it's a little. It could be. You have to play very carefully early in the game because you only have so much action points between all your characters. But as you level up and you get more action points and other features become available, you can make some really, really broken teams. And now the Wanzer shop's available. Yay! And as you can tell, I actually bumped up the lighting, I believe. Alright, so you either buy a full set, which is like just pre-made mechs with the parts available in the shop currently, or you can pick them part by part. They have different stats. Big, heavy ones that pretty much take away all your evasion, which is your ability to dodge, but give you give you a ton of extra power, so you can like equip more weapons. Alright, so what I want to do is either the Gust 500 or the Stork. The Gust is more heavily armored. This gives me... Okay, let's... this one gives me a little more evasion, though. Yeah, I guess I'll be pretty... I'm pretty much free anytime now, too, Cassie. Yeah, we could probably just schedule something, for a little game session. I could do what I can. I say as I, have an OP bow. I bought an OP bow that's kind of carried me through the game again so far. Yeah, I think I could probably help you out. Just let me we could probably do it sometime tonight, maybe. I don't know. Yes, Xenoblade X. Yeah, it's kind of a similar idea. It's an RPG, except this one's turn-based combat. Never played Xenoblade X. I kind of wanted to, but I didn't have a Wii U at the time. I have a Switch. It's my dad's, so I theoretically could play it, but just never get around to it. It'd be great if like Nintendo allowed like some of their older games to be on Steam as well. But hey, what do I know? I want also to have a little bit of survivability, so we're going to do that. We're definitely going to bump up the arms durability to this. Legs. Guess gives us more speed, more movement speed, but again, we need to use action points every step we take, so we're just going to go with these ones which are more evasive. And we're going to swap out the shotgun for a more powerful shotgun. Oh. We're overweight. Okay. No worries. There are different kinds of backpacks. We start with an item backpack, which is pretty much like a cargo backpack. It allows us to carry items, like healing items, extra ammo, etc., etc., etc. We have turbo backpacks, which give you a little extra energy so you can carry more gear. They also tend to have some item space, but not as much as an item backpack. Okay, Manic. There's jetpacks that, well, let you kind of make big rocket-assisted jumps. Kind of is what it says on the tin. And, oh, wrong one. And Kirishima. Sell the gold gear. No, I'll save that for now, just in case. Alright, Zeed. We're going to give you the Valiant body. And somewhat in the... No, we're going to save that. We're going to wait until that. We're actually... I want to give you the Valiant body, too, for extra armor, but also give you more power. He didn't have a whole lot of evasion anyway. So, but this is going to be a work in progress. We're going to have to grind a little bit. So now I get to show you the simulators. Oh, but first we're going to... We're gonna have just Elsa there. We're gonna bump up. Oh, we gotta actually grind for her skills points anyway. Okay. Grinding this game. Anytime, you just go to the simulators. Simulator. Oh, not that one. We're gonna go to the basic one. Yep. And you could do these as many times as you like. Some of them will even reward parts. And as you can see, there's 6 slots in each of these spaces in each of these little areas. That's because your full party by the end of the game will be 6 units. Oh, okay, I'll keep that in mind, Manic. Alright, and Latona is a melee unit. I haven't really customized her much yet. She also has an EMP backpack. It's not super helpful, but it's there. Oh, so much more evasive now. Oh, took out an arm. Oh, she also has a shield by default, but I'm not going to worry about it. It's kind of just a waste of weight, to be honest. Nope, yeah, use the shield that time. But yeah, shields have a limited number of uses, and they they inflict all the damage to the arm it's equipped to, but with a slight, damage cut there. So. Oh, right, and we're linked with Latona now, so we're going to pop over here. We're going to stab this guy real quick. Nope, he dodged. But no worries, what I wanted to show you is how the link system works. Pretty much, you'll see that we're linked. Latona attacks alongside us now. Melee units are great at the link system because melee attacks only use 1 action point, so. Problem is we're just not really well equipped to, we're just not really, obviously we need to grind for money in order to actually make all the upgrades we want to do. The enemies also are usually smart enough to not stand 1 space away from the melee unit. This guy, however, we pinned down, so we could actually just kind of use melee counterattacks. There we go. Now he can't dodge at all. Let's actually bump you up a little over here. Stab this guy real quick. And switch to our machine gun for this. Oh, so close. Alright, he's been disarmed, so we can just ignore him for now. And he's dead. Yeah, but once you kind of know what these battles do mean, I'll just, you know, kind of start doing the skipperoo. So I'm not wasting everyone's time, just constantly replaying the same match, the same animations over and over again. Alright. Soften this guy up a little bit. Right there. Finish this guy off if we can. Nope, not yet, but soon. Soon, trademark. He's dead. I guess it kind of does. Stab you. Machine gun. Dead. Dead. Okay, mission complete. Actually, we're going to swap this out for this. Get us more power. Right, and second power bunker. Maybe some knuckles, just so we have a bit of variety in damage types. There we go. Then we could sell EMP backpack, because it's not too helpful to us. Hermes. We need to give you more movement speed, so we're going to pop you on some Quint legs. Which give us a fair bit more movement speed. So that'll be where we leave off there for now. And we're going to actually pop his old legs onto Zeed. And the wands are set up. Kind of wish it was kind of all together, but you have to kind of do, kind of have to juggle up this a little bit. Oh, nope, Zeed. He's no, we pretty much doubled Zeed's movement speed. Good. Alright. Palette setup. Tona's got a whopping 10 points. Excellent. Let's see. Oh, it only takes 20 to upgrade. Okay. Let's see here. Why not upgrade my shotgun a little bit? And maybe some extra link points. That gives me input more, get people in the link. So I can throw Hermes in now. There we go. Repair plus. So repairs are more, well, powerful. And then we're gonna just keep grinding that simulation, because it's like the quickest and easiest one we can do at this time with our current equipment. Actually, no, it's Latona that should go there. We'll go there. Xenid right there. Hermes right there. Latona, swing around. And we're going to use our knuckles right now. It's less accurate, so more likely to miss. Yeah, but it does the right kind of damage, so... That's okay, Natalie. How's it going? Over on the Twitch. Just playing our mech game. We're just grinding the simulator battles now. And we're gonna try the Bone Buster again. Did. Swing you around here. Do repairs. There we go. Interesting, Nightly. Interesting. But yeah, we got a new character on this team, and we unlocked the parts shop, but we have to grind for more money. Cassie was already in the YouTube chat for a bit now, Nightly. Did. And some of our characters leveled up. We're gonna swing you around. Bop you a little bit. Missile. Machine gun. Dead. Nope, we're gonna... It's always smart to move your main melee unit around first, so they're in position to get to join in all the attacks. Okay, Wanzer, how much money did I have? I don't remember. One thing I definitely want to do is to bump up the missile power. This one fires 4 missiles, slightly more weaker missiles, but it fires twice as many of them. No, I'll stick with that for now. I definitely want to bump up Hermes' firepower, so we're going to swap that out for a... Brave machine gun. Hand weapon. Do I have enough spare energy to equip a shotgun? No, only the weakest one. Dang it. Okay, no worries. Unless... A little less accurate, but a little less armor as well. Minus 10, minus 30. Sorry, Knightley, I hate to tell you, but Cassie already set up a trap in the YouTube chat before you got here, so... You have been booped. Thou hast been booped. Well, I might as well just equip that so I'm more accurate. Well, I could do some kind of funny. Yeah, because this is a more powerful machine gun. It's more accurate, too. It's not as heavily armored as my current arm, but the arm is such a... But it's still more heavily armored than the arm I was originally using, so... So actually, we could sell that... And that... And it looks like we're just going to be grinding a lot today. Place Elsa there. Latona there. Z there. Boop. Trap. Yeah, she set it up as soon as she popped into chat. Before the stream even started. She's sneaky like that, you see. Oh, that's in here. Rock 'em, sock 'em. Shotgun. Missile. Pop ya. Ah, missed. Stabby, stabby. And this is a much more powerful machine gun. Dead. Yeah, not doing much more damage now. Switch to shot. Nope, actually, we'll stick to the machine gun for that guy. Nope, got a bot over on Twitch to go get rid of. There we go. shotgun, more efficient. Always disarm, just finish him off. There we go. Alright, we're just gonna run this a couple times. You see, I'm a bit of a perfectionist in this game. I don't proceed with the story until I fully upgrade my mechs, so... this is what I spend most of my time doing, is these simulator battles. Yep. Nope, we're gonna just go that bit far. Well, that's the point, Jacob. It's a force field. You're not supposed to see it. Because it's like, you know, an invisible force. Yeah. My Sean over here. Switch back to the Knuckles. Not that kind of force, Jacob. You guys are all so silly. Ah, stabbed in the back. I want to see this guy die. Up, disarmed, dislegged. Why would you throw me? I don't see what I did. Alright, we're going to give that machine gun arm to Hermes as well. But yeah, that's a fair bit of extra firepower. We're actually going to swap to this. Add that. Perfect. just gonna keep fighting in the simulator. Oh, that's Hermes. He goes over here. Tona goes over here. Move her into position. Oh, took out his arm. Good. I mean, not for him, it's not good, but yeah, could be worse for us. Need to up my action points for Zeed. Don't mind if I just, do watch these cuts sometimes. Oh, he is so dead. Alright, so we're gonna move Tona over here. Stabby, stabby. Fire a machine gun barrage on you. So yeah, we're just gonna play through this a couple more times to have money to finish all the upgrades I want to do. Did. Did. run away. Probably depends on the landmine, Nightly, and whether or not it's using TNT or Torpex. Usually quite a bit. Usually a fair bit. Also, if it's a shaped charge, I don't think there's any sort of force field that's going to protect against that. You know, an anti-tank mine. Maybe that would be nice. Alright, also, anything interesting for you? Maybe some extra speed? No, we definitely want that. That'll be nice for later. Oh, I think, alright. No. Actually, let's take a look at Hermes real quick. Let's upgrade your computer. Buff the machine gun a little bit. That could be helpful. All right. Actually, what is a Scarling's explosive resistance, I wonder? Yeah, it gets silly, Cassie. Dead. Yeah, I'll probably be doing a lot of grinding off stream just to, just to streamline the game a little bit. Oh, you poor, poor fool. Yep. You need to shoot. I'm dead. Okay, Elsa. Get abilities. We're gonna upgrade this. I'll need to get a little more stuff. I could really buff my character a little bit. Actually, how about Zeed? More skill slots. More skill slots are always nice. Makes a lot more missile damage. That's always good. But yeah, I wonder what I'll stream next. Like, I know I want to finish our Armor Core Formula Front playthrough, so we could do a little Scarlet community thing that I wanted to do. Dead. 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 Also dead. Heal. When do you get links? Ah, next slow upgrade. I need to level up so I can get him his offensive links. You real quick. Fire on you. Did. There we go. Finish you off. Start with you. Swing down here. Switch to the knuckles. Did. There is Manic, but it is a closely guarded secret. I think it's 12 points. Okay, got it. One more time, then I'll actually be able to do stuff. In the meantime, buff my melee attacks. Also, evasion would be nice to buff up, as will starting AP. Zine, anything interesting in your next loadout? There is. What's in your next level up? Okay, perfect. There we go, now we're making progress and killing all these guys. Dead. Ooh, going for a Z this time. Interesting. Won't last long, but interesting shake of how these guys behave. Hermes. Surely now we should be able to get the link points. There we go. Set links. Latona. There we go. Also get more action points would be nice. Theoretically, I could just kind of level up these guys, this team all the way up. with this base stuff, because there's actually a second shop that activates in the next chapter that lets you buy more program stuff, more computer stuff. You know, that lets you multi-class, essentially, is like how I like to say it. Did. Yeah, agreed, Nut Cassie. Some of y'all shouldn't be in this. Shouldn't be here. I'm kidding, I'm kidding. Yeah, KB is a... Yeah, KB I'm pretty sure is in school still. Yeah, he hasn't been around for a while. I just assume he's busy. Sorry we're not making any progress in the plot. Just, kind of, you know, like I said, I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to setting up these guys. So maybe next time when I end stream, I'll wait until after this plot part is done, so... Shu is also, in fact, in school. That is why he hasn't been in stream lately. Good question, Knightley. Yeah. Oh, okay. Level that up. Get more skills available. Purchase, and we'll just keep leveling up. Yeah, I remember Cassie, because I chewed one of them out in a super chat once. And then Scarlet banned them. Good times. I mean, not so good times, but, you know, is what it is. Like, in person? So you're French, too? Just gonna finish you off real quick if I can. Nope. Okay, gonna back off with Zed here. nice. I like how we don't even use their name even here in this chat. That she is, Niley. Now she is. You know what? I don't see enough of Bug Mom to know. See KB in their streams. Blast Strike? Not yet. Alright, one more run and then we should be good to go. Maybe. Potentially. Had to fight this perfectionist in me. In this game, money and oh, I screwed up there. No worries, it's easy enough fight. I'm just grinding for money and XP so I could like level up the pilots. Buff my missile attacks. that. Is that going because it stuns enemies if you hit them? Actually, one final thing we need to do. Wands are set up. Everyone uses, like, shotguns and stuff in this next level, so switch everyone to impact damage. Oh, I can equip that. Good. There we go. Oh, and we also have more camo schemes now. So we have our default one for this team, default for the other team. We have swamp. We have gray. We have solid colors of grayish blue, grayish red, grayish green, jungle, which is like a tiger stripe. Another form of urban, a red desert, and another swamp. Alright, let me save. It's been like an hour just grinding levels. Well, it's been an hour and a half. I guess I should probably proceed the plot in that case. Or should I save it for next stream? And just make this a full-on grinding stream. You know what, I think I'll just do this. Continue grinding. Yeah, it's hard, but, you know, we all know it will come eventually. Oh, looks like OBS dropped for a moment there. Everyone okay? Everyone still alive? Oh dear. Hey, I think my internet just kind of glitched out there for a sec. Everyone good? That is true, Manic. She has said that she tends to continue streaming even when a certain time comes. But now she has, like, you know, connections with, like, artists and stuff, so she could probably, you know, get a new model if necessary. But of course, you know, things are always subject to change. But for now, we should just appreciate what we have in the present. I don't know, Jacob. They kind of do their own things nowadays. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna start doing, like, I'm gonna do, like, the grinding off screen just so we don't have, you know, boring streams. Yeah, I never really watched too much of her old stuff. I've just seen some of the posts. She's cute. Not only she'd believe it when we tell her that, but... You mean it was only when she debuted? Sorry. But yeah, I remember that. Because I was there at debut. That's what I'm saying, Nightly. I'm gonna watch this guy die. Last strike. Okay, if that hits, it stuns them and knocks them to the ground for the remainder of this little cutscene. So they can't dodge, can't counterattack, all that fun stuff. Oh, that's right, I don't have I'm not linked with them yet. There we go. Yeah, that reminds me, there's a particular drawing I wanted to make that is based off of one of her photo posts on her old account. But I kind of debate whether it's appropriate or not to do that. Did instant there. Okay, perfect. Nope, dead instantly. But yeah, I did see it, that the 30th anniversary is coming up for Winged Gundam. Nope, lake's destroyed. Can't dodge. Chain reaction. Still alive, eh? Alright, die you. Oh, I could finish him off. Perfect. Dead. Alright, Jacob, I'm probably going to end here pretty soon, too. For today. I'm a little cautious because of the internet drop that I had not too long ago. Yeah, this is probably my last fight, and then I'm going to call it a day. And we'll call it a day. Nope. Ooh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I should hop off soon too. Gotta get up and see what's going on for dinner. Yeah. So yeah, see you all around. I'll be grinding Warframe later, obviously. Probably by my lonesome as I like it, but yeah. It's nice hanging with you two, Weeb. I'm Manic the Weeb. Sorry. Totally butchered that compliment. But yeah, I wonder what I'm gonna stream next. I'll put a poll up and see what people think. But yeah, see you all later. Bye-bye.